Come out here and do your thing.
This is Two Live Crew on the Phil Donahue Show.
Classic clips.
Yeah.
They come out with two dancers.
There's only one place where we can go.
Okay.
Dude, their audience, I mean, look.
You couldn't find a wider
I was about to say,
people.
this might be offensive, but I'm going to say it. This is an audience completely compromised of cracker-ass crackers.
Oh, yeah.
This is
You're
not
not
just
wrong.
white people. White people like Two Live Crew. I like Two Live Crew. We like Two Live Crew.
Sure.
These are cracker-ass crackers.
Well, yeah, we're not talking about Two Live Crew fans. We're talking about Phil Donahue
Phil
fans.
Donahue fans. Oh, my God. These...
They literally look like they've never seen a black person before.
This is back in that age when, like, talk show hosts would bring on, like, bands to, like, shame them. It's like, are you even scared at all of what kids might do here?
Wait, listen to this part.
Y'all had sex in the hotel. Put your hands up. A whole lot of y'all out there lying.
And this guy just decides, fuck it, I'm gonna spit my verse dirty.
Yourself at home. I want to cut my on boom.
Yeah.
Sexy girl. Behind closed doors, you would drink my and nothing more.
Yeah.
Open for the flight. Let me feel I want to slay you. Rough and painful. You innocent bitch. Don't be shameful. Yeah. Cubes and the hot water. This is the second half and not the second quarter. I you until you sleep. Like a baby. And in your dreams, you'd say I'm crazy. In the funk shop.
My word.
Outstanding.
Now, how many of y'all have penthouse magazines in y'all house? Put your hands in there. How many of y'all ever had a penthouse magazine? Put your hands in there.
Come on, put them up.
Y'all lying again, right?
Talk about going out, like, ballsy as hell, knowing they're going to bomb and just be like, I don't give a fuck.
Heels, dude.
Love it.
Well, I think at the very beginning he asked the crowd a question and they don't respond. He goes, I see what kind of crowd we got.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
he knows immediately.
And then they just dig in.
Yeah. Well, he knows that they've...
Fuck all the hoes.
The beeping makes it so much cooler. That's
does.
the thing.
Yeah.
Well, last night, you guys, we were watching Kitchen Nightmares over here.
Yeah, sure.
I went home to cook dinner. I still want to kept watching Kitchen Nightmares. I found the uncensored version. The cursing seems so much more offensive when there's a beep.
Oh, yeah.
It truly does.
Yeah, it's more earth-shaking when someone beeps it.
Yeah, it makes it seem so much dirtier. Because when I was watching it at home, I was like, what they're saying isn't that bad. And they're like telling each other to go fuck themselves.
That's why it's so much funnier in sketches when people beep the curse words.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because it holds more weight than just,
get to
over cursing
imagine.
a child.
Yep.
Welcome to the Corona Diaries.
Yeah. No, I just watched the Justin Timberlake Hot Ones.
Oh,
where
yeah?
He's eating hot wings.
Does he
and-
cry?
Oh, yeah, it fucks his world up. I think the only person that got fucked up worse that I've seen recently, at least, was Margot Robbie. Like, they had to bring in some like a woman who kind of looked like a doctor or something with like some sort of special fluid to dump in her mouth to
wow.
because she's like, I grew up in Australia and I grew up only eating mashed potatoes, so
This is not like Vegemite at all. At all.
she's having issues with it. But yeah, Justin Timberlake was talking
They had to,
about
like, give her a shock to get her back awake. She was rendered unconscious.
Well, you know what they do, and they show this at the end, is they give her lemon wedges, and she's like dying before that, and she starts sucking on a lemon and goes, "Oh my god, that cleared it right up." So, note to self.
No,
All right.
I didn't know. Yeah, lemon wedges.
Apparently, lemon wedges
About as good as milk, I guess. Better than
No,
milk.
she tried to drink the milk and it wasn't doing shit. But yeah, she ate the lemon wedges and said it helped her.
Milk's never worked for me either.
Nah.
When I've eaten something really spicy, it doesn't help that much.
Yeah, antacids are supposed to be better. Like crush up a bunch of Tums or Rolaids, which is also if you're in a riot or something and the cops spray you with pepper spray, make sure you fill a water bottle up with crushed up Tums and squirt that in your eyes, and you can keep rioting.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
fuck
Good
the
to know.
police.
Never been in as many riots as you, Rip.
I haven't either. I just
Well, it's helpful advice as we are now in a society on the verge of collapse.
I was about to say, I watch a lot of Antifa videos, and they give helpful hints about what to do in a riot. So.
Yeah.
No, but I mentioned that because Justin Timberlake was talking about Dick in a Box, and he mentioned that because they have the uncensored version that appeared on the Lonely Island album, but he maintains, and I think he's right, is that the beeped version is even funnier because it
Forbidden fruit.
it adds an emphasis to it. It adds a weight to it.
It's an exclamation point. Yeah.
So.
And I also saw that too. Someone had a funny comment on it where he gave like the correct what the expected answer of him when he went to Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Which hot chicken place did you go to? Did you go to,
Hattie B's.
Yeah. Other than Hattie B's or Prince's. Hattie B's is the gentrified white version.
Yep.
And Justin just played right to it.
Oh yeah.
He sure did.
So yesterday we had a really fun little segment that Sam came up with, and I wanted to keep it going today, which is I guess we're gonna call this Jam of the Day, where each of us will bring in a song to play off of YouTube, and then we can delve into the comments section while we listen to that song. So yesterday, if you remember, we were listening to Oxycontin by
Lil White.
Lil White, yeah. And so today I wanted, it's still a drug song, but I wanted to take it down a little bit in terms of intensity. This song is called "Rest of My Life" by Kottonmouth Kings.
When you were talking about this being a segment yesterday, I was like, Kottonmouth Kings is going to be in there.
Oh yeah,
possibly all the time.
So yeah, this song is it's called "Rest of My Life." Let's give it a little sample. Just
weed for the rest of my life. You can find me posting on my posts, choking on the pop. I'm gonna smoke weed for the rest of my life.
I didn't know they had ballads.
Oh yeah, this is their ballad.
I met one time. I went on a little trip with my friend to Corpus Christi, and we met his cousin there, who was like a big Kottonmouth Kings fan.
Oh yeah,
he had like snorted himself stupid off coke.
Oh god!
And so like every day I would hear this story at least twice a day. He would go, "Man, one time me and my friends went to a Kottonmouth Kings concert. We took a pack of cigarettes, emptied it out, filled it up with all joints, man. We went there, we started smoking. At one point, the Kottonmouth Kings brought a girl on stage, and they said, 'Yo, if you show your titties, we'll give you this t-shirt.' And then she showed her titties, and then he said, 'Nah,' and pushed her off stage. And the whole crowd was like, 'Oh!' Twice a day, every day that I was there.
Wow.
Jesus.
Let's delve into the comments here for this song, "Rest of My Life" by Kottonmouth Kings. 2020, motherfuckers. You smoking? This my lifelong anthem. Orange County, California will never be the same. Graduated 2005. Haven't given up the spot. We did turn into dabbing terps. Dab terps till the day I die."
What is a dabbing terp?
That's what I was hoping Sam could tell us.
A terpene is
Yes.
what terp is short for.
Okay.
And that is the thing inside of weed that'll dictate how the weed smells and tastes and kind of what the effects of it will be.
Okay.
Depending on the terpenes.
All right.
From my understanding.
So this is why I didn't bother to look it up. I was like, I'm just going to wait for Sam to explain it to me. Next, as soon as I'm off probation, I'm picking up my pipe. I have 2 more years.
Why would you be cock-teasing yourself by listening to Kottonmouth
I
Kings
know.
and you can't smoke?
Because people who get boners for weed are the biggest idiots on planet
Well,
Earth.
that's why this comment section is gold.
And I love weed. I don't own any T-shirts with a weed leaf on it.
I mean, it's very fun, but weed culture is the dumbest shit ever. I mean,
Yeah.
it is like.
There's less weed culture here in California where it's legal than in states where it's illegal.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's because
yeah.
it's forbidden fruit. It's like the same thing. And like weed has a higher impact in places where here it's not that big of a deal. You smell it outside occasionally,
All the time.
all the time, or it could be an actual skunk. Who knows?
Yeah.
But like, like in states where it's illegal, it's like you said, it's like bleeping it out. It has more oomph because it's forbidden fruit.
Absolutely.
Bob Marley T-shirt
Oh yeah,
and do-rag.
they're selling a lot more of those in fucking Oklahoma than they are in California.
Here you go. Stoners are the ones who realize life is too short to be worrying about pointless stuff because life's a beautiful place if you just open up your eyes. I'm always stoned, and life's just so peaceful. It's nice, and I work, yes, but life's beautiful when I'm high. No worries, even when I'm not high. I still see life as a beautiful place. It's a flower and it's still blooming, but as humans, we're slowing it down by killing it before it's fully bloomed. It hurts me to say it says SE. It hurts me to see our world in so much pain and all the evil. People who love money and power, sex and stress. It hurts me to see what humanity really is. We all destroy what we cherish most to gain power. But in the end, it's worth having all the power if you have no one to share
this is
it
a long
with.
comment.
And then it says the last line after all of that, lyrics from my mind.
Whoa. Dude,
When was that written?
I didn't write down when these were. I just kind of copied and pasted a
Yeah,
bunch of
yeah.
them. But yeah, I mean, that one's like, that guy was just like free associating, just sitting there.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Jesus. Yeah, that was like he raises a bunch of good points, man.
Yeah.
People that are they're addicted to the money and the sex and the stress.
Here's another one. Been smoking since I was 7. Since that first time, I never changed. So come on and toke up.
Jesus.
And then the next
yeah.
comment, very similar. I'm 50 and still token. 37 years strong. Which, again, way too early.
50 and listening to Kottonmouth Kings. That's really upsetting to me.
Yeah.
But I guess they first heard him when they were 30 and just never stopped being a shithead.
Yep.
But it's like, motherfucker, you come from the era of good music that was influenced by marijuana.
Right, right.
Why do you have to deal with this? I don't know. It's to feel young. That is just purely to feel young. That's the same guy who's like hitting up like bots on Instagram, and he's like, "You have such nice titties."
I would do anything for you,
Just
milady.
gives up his credit card instantly.
Yeah, who wants to fuck?
I'm only 14, but I know I'm going to be smoking for the rest of my life. It helps me get through so much. Love you, Mary Jane. Legalize it. This is very similar. My teacher showed me this song. I came into class baked as fuck and reeking like weed. He told me to come to his desk and put on the headphones. I thought he was going to report me to the office while I had the headphones on, but instead he showed me this song. He was so fucking chill.
That sounds made up.
That does sound made up.
That sounds like one of the things you would tell your stoner friends to try to seem cool.
It was awesome, dude. We like vibed in that moment.
Mr. Jefferson loves Kottonmouth Kings.
I didn't even get in trouble, dude. He was like, "Carry on, my wayward son."
This is the last one that I had. I'm too old and nearly 20 years deep into this weed thing, and I don't really listen to this kind of shit anymore. At some point, sitting around smoking weed while listening to music about weed while trying to decide what movie about weed to watch becomes pretty cliche and boring. But today, after fetching this 1 ounce jar and rolling the first joint of the night, it's time for this fucking song.
Yeah.
At this point in my life, I can say with the utmost certainty that the only thing that'll make me quit smoking weed is lung cancer, and that'll just make me start eating it.
Dude. That'll
This guy.
Sir, you may want to sit down.
Sir.
You have. Now, I think we caught it a little. I wish we could have caught it a little earlier, but sir, you have stage 4 lung cancer. So you telling me I have to eat my weed now? Shit.
You got those weed gushers?
Shit. me and my friends were. I was Zoom calling my friend who lives in New York the other day, and we were saying this. We were going like, when I ran out of food, I was like, man, this is really bad. Like this. I've never experienced anything like this, and I'm scared to go outside. When the electricity went out, I was like, I mean, all hope seems lost. And then when I ran out of weed, I was like, dude, fuck this.
Do you think Kottonmouth Kings work with the Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Ooh, yeah.
So this man might be able to meet his heroes once he does get cancer.
How much can it be to meet the Kottonmouth Kings?
Oh, I
bet they're really rich,
We could
though.
probably give him a fucking $5 to do a cameo.
I was about to say, I wonder if they're on Cameo.
Dude, I bet they're rich. That's like just the kind of band that people are like, they're the only band that matters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Any band like that, and I mean, my favorite band is that kind of band, Ween, right? Like any band where they had one song that maybe people know, but then they have this like insane kind of fan base behind it. They can tour. They got some money, I'm sure. Kottonmouth
Yeah.
Kings is on every Think about how many like weed themed festivals there are in this country around the world.
Well,
you know?
like I was saying, my friend's cousin lived in Corpus Christi, where I bet they can go to Corpus Christi every fucking year till this day and sell out a show.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. Yeah, they could probably. I mean, most of Middle America. I bet these guys probably selling a show
Today on Citizen, I saw they said that someone at the laundromat was spraying bleach in people's faces.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ, man!
This was at 10:19 a.m.
You
It's
saw
a
this.
beautiful morning.
And it wasn't just a person; it was the employee at the laundromat.
I know exactly which one, dude.
Which one?
The one on Virgil?
Assuming this is the one on the corner of Virgil and Silver Lake.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Oh, it's not. I was going to say, because that one has a very sort of fascistic laundry guy. He's very rough with the homeless.
This one's off Melrose. But yeah, I figured that's what it was. They're spraying homeless people.
Yeah.
And you know what other good news is? They didn't catch the guy with the machete yesterday. Because guess what? Guy with the machete's still out today. Another report of guy with machete.
It's still, I mean, I'm telling you, it's just look for a Tasmanian devil thing with two machetes coming out of the side of it. And that's probably him.
Oh, see, I was going to say, how long before he gets the full-on union suit and hockey mask and just becomes Jason Voorhees?
I mean,
Let's get it for him.
honestly, like, it so wouldn't be as scary as, like, if there was, like, if Freddy, Jason, fucking, the entire cult from Hereditary and fucking was outside, it wouldn't be nearly as scary as the coronavirus.
It's true.
Also, these boiled peanuts are good. Just for the listeners at home, we're eating boiled peanuts Rivers made, and they're nice.
Yeah. Sam had just had his first boiled peanuts. What you think?
It's like an oyster, but it's a peanut. And it's a weird texture. If you've never had boiled peanuts before,
Yeah,
it's very
we'll get used to.
strange.
Yeah, I grew up eating them, so I don't find it that weird, but I can understand maybe.
Me too. I've been eating them since middle school, and
Yeah, it's just
it was such a lovely discovery.
Oh yeah. If you're out there listening, you want to know, it's a very like Alabama, Mississippi, Florida kind of thing. The boiled peanuts I've discovered because I talked to people from Atlanta who are like, huh?
Yeah,
Boiled peanuts, like it's very it's some country ass shit. But if you want to make them, got a crock pot, get raw, unsalted, unroasted, regular ass raw peanuts. Fill up that crock pot. Then get the water all the way up to the top, and then you add in exactly not a fucking inch more, a quarter cup of salt to that, and then just pour in as much Tony Chachere's as you're comfortable with, making it spicy. Stir all that shit up, and then put it on the crock pot on high for 12 hours, and then you got yourself really good boiled peanuts. So make them right before you go to bed. You know, if you go to bed at like 10, then next morning, baby, you got yourself some peanuts.
yum.
Yeah, so
Very good.
woof. But yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know about these until I met Rivers, I think.
Yeah, they're good.
We used to eat these in Leeds, Alabama. There used to be a quarry out there, and we'd go and jump like 60 feet into the water. Reportedly, there were dead bodies in this quarry.
Sure.
But, you know, it was a
There
real
always are.
Yeah, it was a real Stand By Me situation, but until some guy with a gun made us leave. But that's where I first tried boiled peanuts.
Did you ever go out to the cliffs in Tuscaloosa?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
That was the jam, man. That was I went out there once actually with Mossman. It took me out there, and we jumped off the cliffs into that lake. That was a good old time.
Dude, I keep shutting down this improv group who wants to Zoom with me. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's nothing personal. I just stuff keeps coming up during a pandemic.
I mean, as it tends to do.
You know.
I found this other story. This is from the Reno Gazette-Journal in Nevada. A woman in South Lake Tahoe was arrested Tuesday after she allegedly licked items in a Safeway grocery store, according to a release from South Lake Tahoe Police Department. So,
Who are these ticking time bombs who go into these stores and are like, I must lick?
I mean, dude, look at this.
She filmed it probably, right?
Look at this woman's picture. Like she looks like a meth billboard, you know.
Let's see it.
Just
Oh, yeah.
the woman, 53-year-old Jennifer Walker, allegedly licked several pieces. I love this.
That's pretty good for 50.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I thought she was in her 20s.
Meth made her look pretty good.
It's a preservative.
The woman, 53-year-old Jennifer Walker, allegedly licked several pieces of jewelry for sale at the store.
Jesus.
and then put them on her hands. And she then began to fill her shopping cart with $1,800 worth of merchandise. Officers called to the scene, determined Walker, a resident of South Lake Tahoe, had no means to pay for the items in her car. A Safeway employee told her that those items could no longer be sold due to cross-contamination. Walker was arrested and booked into the El Dorado County Jail for felony vandalism.
Why are people under the impression that if they lick stuff, it's just free now?
I don't know if you've ever had a no take backsies kind of situation, but
Well, the truth is, if you do this scam, the way to do the scam is to have a Confederate waiting at the dumpster outside. So that way you get arrested, but they will throw all that shit away. So then you just get a person outside to just intercept it before they throw it away.
it's a 2-man job.
Yeah.
That's Rivers. That's why I always say you're the smartest one on the podcast.
Master of crime.
Master of licking jewelry.
Yeah. Well, they'll boil the jewelry. They won't throw that shit away, but they'll throw away all the Marie Callender's frozen meals.
Yeah. Why not go to jail for $15 worth of Marie Callender's?
cheesy broccoli rice. It's
Is
good.
it?
It's really good.
You know, those prisoners get it too easy.
Yeah, they don't even get Michelinas.
No.
Oh, dude, I've been fucking with that Marie Callender's. That shit's good.
That is good. I've been going with the Trader Joe's frozen meals.
I
and
refuse to wait in that line.
it's not worth it.
For slightly above average TV dinners, it's just not.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, line's too crazy. Every Trader Joe's has the biggest damn line.
Also, I hate to say it, last time I went, a lot of the stuff was past its expiration date.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to get used to that now.
That is a beggars being choosers kind of situation, and I appreciate that. And and those people, they're working in horrific conditions too, so I can deal with that expired chicken dish.
Do you think they're just like pulling shit out of the back that they were gonna throw away, but now they're just like, people want it, just sell
Yeah,
it.
a meth head licked this. Well,
Yeah.
look, it's wrapped.
They're just.
It was
seeing
just a
dollar
meth head,
signs.
right?
Meth heads don't have Corona,
Right.
Because they're meth heads.
Yeah. By the way, I wanted to shout out. I've gotten several tweets over the past couple days. People have just been going back and listening to all of these that we've done, and people are finding the vomit guy. So,
Oh yeah.
so
Like in the background?
No. Like they found the episode where I played the vomit guy. So I've been getting random tweets being like, "Dude, the vomit guy was the funniest shit ever." And so in that spirit of me being a somewhat nosy neighbor, I wanted to share this from the Tampa Bay Times, and you'll understand my interest in the story immediately. People across Tampa Bay are now watching each other. Is that healthy? Hillsborough County deputies arrived at the house in the Lake Magdalene area Friday to find a crowd of 15 gathered around a wrestling ring in the front yard. Some were wearing costumes. The deputies explained Florida's stay-at-home order, and the crowd dispersed, apparently before the main event. So someone in Florida was having a wrestling match, was having matches in his front yard with about 15 people. People made hundreds of calls to law enforcement agencies across Tampa Bay over the past 2 weeks in ways that range from vigilant to possibly obsessive. Among the 184 non-compliance complaints in the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department received from March 27th to April 5th were reports of weddings, sandlot football games, and pool parties at apartment complexes with dozens and dozens of people. Residents call about a church service with 10 worshipers and others with more than 50. Someone called because they saw 50 motorcycles gathered near a McDonald's, but also because there were some cars they didn't recognize near a neighbor's driveway.
That call would have been made regardless of Corona.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Those fucking people who call the cops because somebody's parked in front of their house and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have a lot of like would-be heroes stepping up to the call.
Oh, and especially in Florida, because there's so many damn, boomer old retirees that don't have anything else to do, and they're just like,
Looking out the window.
there's a Spanish man in my dumpsters. He was Spanish.
There were 5 kids and they were playing tag.
They were laughing and having fun. Get over here quick.
They called because a friend checked in on Facebook at a nightclub. So they called the cops for someone checking at a nightclub on Facebook. According to the summary of one call in the Hillsborough Sheriff's, it was because of a neighbor walking around outside. And another because a roommate was posting nude pics at a closed state park. That is okay. You are allowed to
Posting nude pics?
Yeah, so you're allowed to call the cops if your roommate. Look, Carter. Here's the thing. if I pulled up Instagram and I saw naked pictures of you at Echo Park,
Yeah.
I would call the cops.
Why? You snitch?
Well, it's because I'd be worried about you. It's not,
Yeah,
you know,
that's not normal.
this man's
behavior
flipped
for
his
me.
lid, you know?
Yeah, that's not normal for me to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I saw this.
Also, the park is closed.
Yeah, it's close. I mean,
That's really the point.
Look, I really adhere to that kind of stuff
Yeah.
too. I only go during park hours. I don't sneak in. But
Well, you gotta go. If you're pulling your dick out, that's when all the people are there.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. What's the point if they can't see you?
yeah, exactly. Where are you else are you gonna helicopter your dick on a bus?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. If a dick comes out in the woods and there's no one there to see it, did it come out?
Yeah.
No.
No. But I saw this girl posted this thing on Instagram of her in New York, and she's like took the opportunity to like do a bunch of like nude modeling in the streets of New York. And it's just like now. And I was like,
yeah.
maybe this is from earlier or
Yeah.
something. And like, nope, it's from now. And
Oh, yeah.
all the comments are just people being like, dang, those are some good shots. It's just like, this is fucking illegal as hell. Indeed.
Oh, this one's really intense. This is the next door neighbor in American Beauty. One St. Pete man posted a night vision security video on YouTube of what appeared to be 3 teenage girls playfully cutting through his backyard.
Playfully cutting through?
Like going through his backyard to get to their house, like cutting through, like
Oh,
yeah. So basically, 3 giggling children wandered through his yard, and this motherfucker's on his night vision, just like, you fucking pieces of shit in
Oh,
my
yeah.
fucking yard.
That's
He has
everything.
night vision goggles. He's a fucking Nazi insane man.
Yeah, he's a creep. But he's
Yeah.
also like, that's the other thing. People are so cooped up, they're bored. Like, they want some excitement.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
He'd been sitting there with those goggles on in a full erection for like hours.
absolutely.
Yeah, just being like, I
throbbing
dare you.
erection. Yeah.
Fucking dare you walk through my fucking yard. I goddamn dare you, you piece of shit.
Daddy got one. Looks like Daddy got himself 2.
Yeah, and then he actually sees those 3 kids, and he's just like, wait a minute. Girls, excuse me, go
You know you shouldn't be doing that.
You know you shouldn't be.
Hey,
And just inside his brain is on fire with anger.
you shouldn't be doing that.
In a Facebook group for Gulfport residents, one member photoshopped a swastika flag onto the cute pastel bungalow of another resident. They were trying to compare people telling on their neighbors for poor social distancing habits to those who turned in their neighbors to the Gestapo during World War II. They actually got a psychologist to talk about this. Quote, when people are in fight or flight, how interesting that we become the enemy and the virus the weapon, said Ann Wood, a licensed mental health counselor and a doctor in health psychology in Tampa. She specializes in anxiety-related disorders. Witt said that while those neighbors' shaming behaviors might provide a feel-good dopamine hit in the moment and an immediate sense of perceived control, they may do more harm than good. It would be the same if someone feels better by having 5 drinks after work. It might make them feel better for a while, but it's maladaptive. It's not sustainable, but they feel justified because in their mind, they're going to save everyone on the block. Would acknowledge there's a fine line and people shouldn't be discouraged from calling the police about serious violations. So I think that sums up boomers on the internet in general. Is like maladaptive is such a great word for it, of just being like, oh, this is sort of giving you short-term dopamine hit, but then long-term is turning you insane.
Oh, yeah.
So
They have like no concept of like taking off problematic things off of their internet pages
Nope.
too. Like they
Nope.
just leave it up there. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like stuff long, like controversial opinions about political figures.
oh god, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
like boomers leave up like they're like anti-Obama shit.
Oh yeah, well, and not even. I mean, even like ones that are somewhat politically aligned with me. I've gotten like all these fake videos about Corona sent to me by like relatives, where I'm just like,
Oh, yeah.
this is not true. Like
Oh, yeah.
they sent it because at the end of the video it was like, share this video with everyone you know, and it was this thing of like oh, if you gargle lemon juice, it'll kill the Corona or whatever. It's just like all this
Sure,
ridiculous
yeah.
nonsense.
Go to bed wearing 3 sweaters. The
Yeah.
heat kills it.
Yeah.
Like
so
no.
anyway.
Do you even respond to those to try to explain that it's not real?
The first time I did, the first time she sent it, I was like, hey, here's 3 articles saying this is not true. And then she kept sending me, it didn't respond to that, and then just kept sending me other weird videos. And I'm just like, okay, I'm just put it on mute,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
People
so.
like that don't want to know. They've decided their truth and they're going to stick to that.
Right.
There's a guy I am friends with on Facebook that's posting shit about how the government's GPS tracking Corona people and their families and
yeah.
all this stuff. It's just like, oh boy.
Yep.
Oh yeah, through like their phones. Through their phones, man. That's how
Yeah.
they know.
Yeah, the 5G, man. The 5G is giving everyone corona.
It's the 5G. Yeah,
Yeah.
the corona's a myth. It's everyone's the 5G towers. It's the towers that are doing it.
Oh, man.
People aren't ready for 5G, man. You
No.
ready for that amount of clarity in a call? No,
I'm not ready for that, Jelly.
no, you're not.
Yeah, nobody asked for that.
Yeah.
Oh, the UFC that Dana White.
Oh, the private island. Yes.
it is canceled.
Oh, the private island is canceled?
No, the whole event.
Okay.
The UFC event is canceled completely.
Yeah, we talked.
course.
We mentioned that, I think, but did we
Well,
haven't talked about the private islands.
I think we brought it up yesterday for a split second.
Oh, okay, that's right.
And but I think since then it's been canceled again
Okay, that's good.
because they had tried to. The island thing was them trying to keep it going. The main fight was canceled, but then they put in one other person to
Yeah.
replace Khabib. But now it's just everything's done.
But is he still trying to get an island though?
No, he got
Okay.
the. I think he secured the island.
Okay.
but he said things happened out of his control, and it's just not going to happen.
Did you hear about the island thing?
Yeah, I'd heard about the
Yeah,
island.
he
thing,
would- yeah,
they're
Dana-
gonna find an island.
Dana
to-
White was trying to secure a private island for fights, and it's amazing how quickly we got to Battle Royale. You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing how quickly we got to the Hunger Games. Like, it happened.
Yeah, he started seeing dollar signs, and he was like, "You know what? We're gonna make an island."
Yeah. What are we, like, a month in? And now we got now we got a Battle Royale happening.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's Dana White is the kind of totalitarian dickhead who would get something like that going.
Yeah.
As is Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and that's why they're close associates.
Yeah.
Friends.
Yeah. Apparently, Dana White, Donald Trump, and Vince McMahon had a conference call earlier in the week, and it's kind of mysterious as to what they talked about. I'm like, it can't be good.
That's so believable.
It fucking can't be good. Whatever they talked about, it has to be bad.
Gonna bring the octagon to the White House.
Jesus.
Mansion fights. Did you ever hear about that?
No.
We did an episode with Rich Slayton, who's a comedian and does commentary for MMA locally here in town, and he told us that they have. I don't know if they're still running this, but in 2016 when we did the episode, that episode, by the way, True Crime is the name of the episode. It's really good. Go back and listen to it. The reason most people didn't hear it, it was released on Election Day 2016, so that one flew under the radar a little bit. But it's a damn funny episode. But Rich told us about they had a thing in town, and I don't know if this is still going on, but I would love to go see it if it is. Where it was called Mansion Fights, and it was literally they would just because there's so many giant houses in LA that are in foreclosure that they're easy to rent for film shoots and stuff. So they would rent a mansion, set up an octagon, and have a fight in the middle of the mansion, and just to have a huge private party, basically.
That
And
sounds awesome.
Call it Mansion Fights. I was like, that's the coolest shit ever.
Yeah.
And it's gonna just, they're not even gonna, they're gonna forego renting it in the future. The whole world is just gonna turn into, we're gonna have a mansion fight based economy here in a couple of years.
Once we finally get around to eating those pesky rich.
yeah.
There's gonna be a whole lot of mansion blood spilt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of like Zombieland Bill Murray situations
Hell
where
yeah.
there's a bunch of dead celebrities will go in there and eat their food and then move on to the next one.
Yeah.
I've started getting ads for anti-slouching products. That's how I know the government's spying through our webcams.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause they can see me fucking slouching. I'm not
gonna be like,
googling
yeah.
slouch.
Stay home, don't go outside. Everything's canceled. Don't slouch. It's like fucking, I'm gonna slouch.
Sit
Yeah.
up straight, brush
Sit-
your teeth,
Sit
don't
up
fart.
straight. Yeah, don't fart. Don't eat cookies. Go to bed at 8, or you will get it and die. It's like that. I'm gonna slouch. I can't do anything. Let me
My
slouch.
chair's not good enough to lean back. I gotta slouch.
Do you have a hall pass to be in the bathroom?
Yeah. Do you want coronavirus? No, sir. Well, good.
Good.
Don't slouch.
Yeah.
They can see me slouching right through that webcam.
Yep.
Also, have you guys heard that Zoom meetings are getting hacked?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Isn't their whole infrastructure like really not well protected?
Well,
they're-
apparently people are busting into meetings and putting porn on the screen
Yeah,
and putting
yeah.
racial slurs through.
Yep. Somebody posted a little clip from their Zoom meeting from work where they're all talking, and this one guy who has he has no shirt on just he has a neon pink bong that just comes out from the screen at the bottom, and he's just fucking dripping this huge bong rip.
Yes.
And the boss is in the top one. He's like, look, I mean, the quarterly earning, Zach, Zach. It's just this guy's taking this huge rip.
Kottonmouth Kings was
It's
playing.
going to smoke weed for the rest of my life.
This meeting's boring.
It was so funny.
Oh yeah.
Zach.
What?
But I mean, yeah, apparently Zoom's security is pretty flimsy.
Yeah, they probably, man, if only they had the time to know that this shit was about to hit. You know what I mean? They could have beefed. I mean, they could work on it now.
Oh, I'm
do
sure
that shit
they are.
remotely.
Yeah, no, they keep sending me emails like, we're trying to make things better. Sorry.
Yeah.
They are absolutely an essential business at this point. I
Oh, for
guarantee
sure.
they are fully staffed, probably hiring every day
God, yeah.
now.
Oh yeah. Well, this is brought to you by Zoom.
Yes, this one's brought to you by Zoom. And,
No, brought to you by Boiled Peanuts.
boiled peanuts. Yeah,
peanuts.
that's right.
A tasty treat.
Yeah. Peanuts, salt, water. Easiest recipe ever.
That's right.
Brought
And
to you by water.
little Tony Chatch, if you want to go crazy.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how many people on the bus eat peanuts like this and just throw the shells on the floor of the bus.
What is this? A Texas Roadhouse?
What are we in? A Lambert's? Or was it Logan's?
Logan's.
Whatever. Yeah.
I'm so glad to have not ridden public transit in like a little over around a month, I think.
Yeah.
Are we hitting a month of this, by the way?
Coming up on a month. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've learned a lot.
Yeah, me too.
And by that, I mean,
Several new ways to masturbate.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Upside down.
I go overhand now, underhand, granny
about-
style.
Granny
Man.
style.
I'm edging myself in every single way. TV shows with the jerking off.
I'm edging myself too. I've been listening nothing but you too.
Just nothing but waves of edge guitar tones.
Yeah.
It sounds more painful than sexual edging, to be honest.
I tell you. I remember at the beginning of this month, I was like, they should do this 2 weeks of the year every
I
year.
remember you saying that.
Boy, what a dumb fucking idiot I
Hey,
was.
it's the
huh?
best. It's the
And you are still right about that. If it was only 2 weeks, it'd be fucking perfect.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it would bring our carbon footprint down a lot, but
That's the other thing, man. I drove. I had to do a bit of driving to get to the damn peanuts yesterday.
what a treat that is, too.
The air quality in LA right now.
It's crazy.
You can
We have some of the best air in the country
You can
right
see
now.
the fucking mountains. You can see it's beautiful outside.
It's beautiful and it's crispy. Like it's like crispy beautiful.
Yeah,
like it feels like you're
in a mountain town of it's like you're in Durango, Colorado, and
This is probably the first time like crisp desert air has applied to LA in ever.
yeah, and it's been raining, so there's just no. It's unbelievable. Listen, everybody listening out there, I just wish you could see Los Angeles right now. Oh,
It is.
Oh,
I mean, it's unprecedented.
lovely.
We will never experience this again.
no. It's
Like-
it's gonna just go back to a hot swamp,
Toxic
Hot
Oasis.
yeah, like
Smog
everything
mess.
smells like fucking dead people and shit. But like it's
Right
now.
now.
It's lovely.
It's unfucking believable right
And
now.
it's such like forbidden fruit too because
You
everyone's like
can't do anything with it.
essential visits only. It's
Yep,
like, well,
yep.
I guess I do have to go 2 hours out of the way to get that phone charger. You make up some reason and you go.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
hell yeah. Yeah.
Not to encourage that.
No, definitely not. But boy, I've been, have you been doing this? Like, when you go on a run, like to the grocery store or something,
Mm-hmm.
you might take a little bit of extra time in your car just to take advantage of the fact there's no fucking traffic on the road.
Of course.
And are you the whole time cooking up things you're gonna say when the cops pull you over?
Yeah. I'm like,
Because that's what I've been doing. This like I drove way the hell out of my way to go get these peanuts yesterday, and and the whole time I was just like, all right, so if they pull me over, I'm gonna say I'm coming up with like bullshit to tell the cops, even though
are they pulling people over?
No.
not white people.
I don't think they're pulling anybody over.
No,
But it's I think I've been trying to like familiarize myself with just any grocery store around.
Yeah,
and be
yeah.
like, I'm going to the grocery store. If
Yeah,
I'm there,
yeah.
if I'm near it, then I'm like, oh, I'm almost there.
Yeah.
and then just use the classic, getting pulled over drunk thing of like, I'm heading home. Oh yeah, where I live like 2 blocks away. I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah.
sorry.
They told me there was an essential bowling alley in Tarzana,
Yeah.
and it turns out there's not. So I'm headed home.
Oh my god, dude! Like the mountains by Malibu.
Unfucking. Oh my god, yeah, I drove up to Mugu Point. Fuck me. It's just yeah.
Like right before they shut everything down, me and Carly went to Point Doom, and like you've been as well,
I went.
dude.
I did that too. But
Fucking breathtaking.
you know what you can do? So LA County has been like no beaches. Fuck you. Don't
Yeah.
go near the beach.
No
if you
parks.
if you're like on the beach, they'll fucking give you a ticket and shit.
Yeah.
So
They've good, but
they've said no beaches, but if you keep going north into Ventura County only has closed selective beaches. So you can still, once you cross into Ventura County, and don't do this, you can
Don't tell them how to do it. This is
You
like
can-
when you explained how to lick jewelry. Get away with it.
you can pull off to the side and just set up. There's no beaches there. It's all like rocks and shit.
Yeah.
But I just saw people like kind of pull off to the side and they get their lawn chairs and they're just sitting on the edge of Pacific Coast Highway looking out at Point Mugu out at the ocean. And I was like, well, I've got me a lawn chair. I might go read a book, do some sitting.
I'm telling you, man, it's so tantalizing right now. Like
Yeah.
the whole fucking how clear everything is. I mean, we went up to Ventura County
Yeah.
a little bit before all this shit happened, but had the feeling like, the iron grip was closing.
Yeah.
And we went up to like that neighborhood where Oprah lives. it's Summerlin. She lives by Summerlin.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we didn't plan just like, let's go see Oprah's house, but it just happened to end up there.
Damn.
And it was fucking gorgeous. And there was just no one around. And it was just like, Jesus, man. Like, and I'm already having those like bullshit thoughts of like, we should do this all the time when this is over. It's like, I know we won't.
Yeah.
Like, I know we won't. But
The reason you're doing it is because you have so much time.
Yep.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'll tell you, like, what would be an ideal situation for being quarantined? I've kind of been entertaining this. What would be like a perfect scenario?
Oh God.
To be quarantined in? I mean, I know it's great. We're all here and all that. But
Yeah, for sure. Well, and honestly, man, I really do think that being here with people I like has been
that's not too bad.
very, very good.
Yeah. One of the first things I was going to say is with somebody you enjoy being
Right.
around.
I would honestly take this exact combo of people has been working out really nice. It's
been nice.
Get along with all y'all. It's fun. And all I would want is just a shitload of land, essentially.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you got private land, then you could hang out at the house or get a damn,
have some tennis courts in the back, a driving range.
Let me propose this.
Yeah.
Same group of people in the middle of Palm Springs.
for me, where my head goes was to my grandfather's old farm in like Woodland, Alabama. He lived on 93 acres, had like a giant fishing pond. Because that's one thing I've been thinking about. That
Fishing would be great.
Fishing would be the tits right now.
Yeah, that would be tits.
Yeah, I don't have a good like saltwater pole, or else I'd go out to the Pacific Coast Highway and throw some long casts and see what happens. But being able to fish would be dope. Having access to like go karts and four wheelers and like dumbass shit like that would be fun. Like just you could blow shit up.
Yeah.
Like just getting into some real dumbass Bama shit on 93 acres of land and then having like a farmhouse with access to internet and food and all the same shit we got here.
The acres of land and like being able to get outside for a great stretch of land would be crucial.
Yeah.
I was thinking like at first it's like, oh, maybe like a like a big mansion or whatever. It's like, no, that'd be like a Sunset Boulevard situation, like so quick. Like you'd be like, you'd bowl a couple times in the private alley and then
I am the church of the third revelation. Like, it turns into that quick. But yeah, so
I eat your broccoli and cheese. I eat it up.
you're just talking to yourself.
Yeah, there is no butler. You're yelling at the butler for things.
Every day I drink the blood of Bandy's tract. I drink it up. Yeah, that's. I would see. I'm just doing this anyway. I would just be doing monologues from There Will Be Blood. But yeah, you would need like a good combo of people and then a shitload of land. The claustro. It's not even. I really haven't even felt that claustrophobic unless I just really think about it.
These past 2 days have been killing me with the not being able to go outside because it's raining.
Yeah.
I've been going outside every fucking day until this.
That really is a dash. That is like, I think comedian Brad Edwards put it best, where it's like that's where like if you were like being attacked by bees. And then someone comes and kicks you in the nuts. It's like that's what this feels like when it's coronavirus and it rains outside. You're like, come on,
Oh man.
Yeah, there's nothing great about this.
no. So when it stops raining, everyone will. It's a little glimmer of like, can I go outside for 20 fucking minutes? Like, can I have that? Like,
No,
Jesus.
you can't.
But anywho, but yeah, no, it could be a hell of a lot worse. Could be a hell of a lot
We
worse.
should definitely go buy some fishing poles and fucking.
Where do we go though? Because I used to, you can fish at Kenneth Hahn. that little park like near Baldwin Hills.
Oh, really?
They have a lake. Yeah, Goodnight told me about this. You can fish down there, and you could fish off the Redondo Beach Pier, and you could fish off the Santa Monica Pier, but those piers are closed now.
Yeah, piers are closed.
So
I've seen people fishing off the pier and catching stuff.
Oh yeah. But yeah, man, I would love to just find a lake out in the middle of somewhere, and that'd be great.
That'd be real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christ. Well, you got to dare to dream.
Yeah, but that would be mine is just get a bunch of land and some people I like and hang out.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that's basically same thing. Fucking get on a bunch of land, build a racetrack, get some fast cars.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking
Yeah. My grandfather's farm was like perfect because he had cow pastures, so you could just like get in a pickup truck and just fucking haul ass around.
Donuts,
That's where I learned to drive. Like when I was like 14, 15, my dad and I went out to one of the cow pastures because you couldn't hit anything. It was a fucking pasture.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just drove around. That's where I learned to drive. I was out in the cow pasture. So yeah, you could get into some fun out there, man.
Oh man, I mean that sounds good. You know what I would make though?
Tell me.
A Cure manufacturing plant. Just
Oh
kidding.
yeah, Robert Smith. He's just
Yeah.
just in there.
He would the band The Cure would play.
Yesterday I felt so old, I felt like I could die. Yeah.
That is.
I might
you
put
want us
on-
to play again for another?
Yeah. Keep going. Play all of
Yeah, it's like a
all of
tyrant forcing The
Disintegration.
Cure to play all the
Yeah,
time
yeah.
with the whip.
Play all of Disintegration now.
Yeah. Oh man, more of a head on the door kind of guy.
Oh my god, I love the damn Cure. I might give them a listen.
Man, they're great. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, no, same. Bunch of land, bunch of friends.
Yeah.
Wait it out.
Yeah. Do some fishing. Do some shooting.
Some shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it would be no quarantine place if you didn't stockpile guns and ammunition.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put up that video, by the way, on my Twitter when we were doing the Tiger King episode.
It's also becoming a cult, by the way. We're talking about making a cult.
Yeah, absolutely.
During that Tiger King episode, Sam said, "Oh yeah, shooting into a lake, a classic meth head activity." And I put up a video on Twitter of me shooting an AKMS into a lake and saying #not all lake shooters.
That's right. That's right.
So, but yeah, it'd be fun. Yeah, get some guns, get some boat, get a
some
boat.
meth.
Yeah, get some meth. Go completely insane in the woods. Bonfire. That's what I want to do, man.
Yeah.
God, that would be the tits if we were, same group, but we got like a big field and go out and have a huge bonfire at night.
Sounds good, but at the same time, wouldn't you kind of miss that just bombing in front of strangers?
Well,
A little bit.
I mean, if this is a quarantine situation, we still... I mean, what do you want us to bring an audience to the fucking mansion?
no.
I guess what I'm saying is there any like truly satisfying quarantine situation? I just don't think there is.
The one that Rivers just described sounds
telling you,
fine.
man.
I'm so over...
Fine, but
I'm so over missing stand-up at this point. Like, I'm just past it.
Yeah.
I am still, writing stuff down and shit. It's not like I'm done with stand-up.
Right.
As of right now,
For
I
the time
know
being.
it's not realistic for me to wish to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This podcast has become my creative outlet.
Right. Well, and you're very, very much, and I feel the same way, very much like the woman who owned the balloon shop in England that we talked about. Look, doors are shuttered. I've got the business line coming into my personal line if something, comes up. But for right now, stand-up is non-essential.
Yeah, everyone's taking such a huge break from stand-up that it is really going to recalibrate. Well, who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But I think for people who are maybe a little bit more inexperienced, they'll probably recalibrate how they do stand-up.
Oh, buddy, you know what I thought about? Dude, think about, because if you're listening to this and you're not in the comedy world, you might not know this, but we have every January what we call the resolution comics. So people who are like, dude, I've always wanted to do stand-up. I'm finally going to fucking try it. So every open mic in LA is just inundated with people who are terrible, who have never done it before. They're just trying to like, basically, you can always tell them too, because you're like, oh, it's the guy who thinks that he could just say like fuck and cunt a bunch and it'll get a laugh kind of thing.
Well, they're always at the comedy club on like January 2nd.
Yeah. So we've got resolution comics now. Magnify that by the world. You know what I mean?
Everybody who's like, man, I'm going to do all the stuff I've been saying I was going to do forever.
Yeah. Everyone's going to have a new lease on life after this.
Also, everybody who's done comedy twice already is going to be like, I got to get back into it.
Yep. So
How would you think
some really funny comics will quit. Absolutely.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
Very similar to restaurants, man.
Yeah,
You
some
know?
great restaurants are gonna go.
Swingers
tits up.
is gone.
Nate Now's is
Nate
gone.
Now's is
Christ, that
gone.
place was good.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of great LA restaurants that are closing. So I think it's very similar to comics where you're like, oh man, that guy quit and moved back. Why? It's like, well, he couldn't afford to live here anymore. And, you know.
Yeah, and this broke his spirit.
Yeah. It's like,
But
well,
it's also, I mean, which is understandable. But like,
totally.
You know, like maybe we should also be telling people who just started like a month before this happened that this time doesn't count. That would be mean.
That's so funny because you know that's a thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. How
Yeah.
long have you been doing stand up? Oh, 3 months. I'm like, okay.
Really.
My favorite is when the people go 7 years and they mean they did stand up twice 7 years ago. And now this
I've been
is their
thinking about it for about 6 years.
It's their third set.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Do you count? I guess it'd be different in Austin because they probably more opportunities to go up. But I always think about because I'll be 10 years in December. But then I always think about it and I'm like, man, I shouldn't even count the two, like year and a half, 2 years of Alabama time because it was, I was going
No,
up
you
like
should.
twice a month and shit. But those are the most formative kind of years, I think.
For
More
sure.
Like LA, moving to California and LA specifically was just about, getting better and getting reps in and stuff like that. But I don't know. So it's like, is it 8 years or is it 10?
Dude, I'd call it 10. I
Yeah.
mean, like,
Yeah.
I would, yeah. I
But
mean,
even
like,
in Birmingham, man, you could go up like once a week at like Kudu or one of them
This is
places.
true. Yeah,
Like, Auburn was, if I had to, and the other thing that I was thinking about is like, I remember actively being like, well, if I have to drive, because I would drive to Birmingham. I mean, it's where I met you.
Right.
Drive to Birmingham to do mics, drive to Atlanta to do the Skull with Ben Evans. And all the time thinking like, well, I've got these new things I want to try, but it's like, dude, I drove 2 hours for 5 minutes. It's like, well, might as well go with,
Go with the classics.
Go with the classics. So I got very used to like putting, the newest thing I was happy with at the front of the set, and then, going with my 2 bad jokes afterwards.
that all amounts up to, yeah, I would absolutely call it a 10. Dude,
Yeah,
as someone I'm going to be going, having my 10-year
Yeah.
anniversary or whatever, and my birthday in quarantine. So
Oh,
it's,
shit.
it's a weird feeling.
Damn.
Yeah, in May I'll have been doing it for 10 years.
God
so it's
damn.
like fucking. But what do you do? What do you
Yeah.
do with that?
Yeah.
In 5 days, I'll have done it for 7 years.
God damn.
7 years. You got it to the day. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I got mine to the day. Festivus.
Festivus.
December 23rd.
I bet I could find it out. I need to look at that article that I wrote because that's it's this thing that whatever. I'll look at it later. But it was in May. I know it was because I met Wes Van Horn at it. He was at the first time I did it.
Wes was the headliner the first time I did it, and we later talked about it. And he was like, they let him do like 45 minutes, and he was like,
Right.
he was like, yeah, I've been doing comedy like I don't know 9 months.
Yeah, he had not been doing it longer. I mean, he's motherfuckers are natural.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Hope he's doing well. Hope everyone.
yeah.
And then Nick Thomas saw the Birmingham.
Oh man,
Boys.
those guys. Yeah, I'll give them a fucking shout out right now. At Wes Van Horn, at Knock Timmis. Give them a follow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is that a pod?
Yeah.
So I got nothing else.
All right. Well,
And I gotta poop.
all right.
All right. Well, yeah, let's end it.
So find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rivers Langley.
Twitter and Instagram Carter_Glasscock.
Find me through Google or through the Patreon.
Yeah, patreon.com/thegoodspod. New episode every week. I believe this week we're going to be reviewing Invisible Man.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it.
I haven't seen it yet, so we're gonna. I think we're talking with our buddy Johnny Mose in North Carolina about that too.
Okay.
So that'll be coming out Monday, and then of course, hopefully have a regular episode out Tuesday, and then more Corona Diaries next week, starting Wednesdays. So-
Content.
Yes. So happy Friday, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Today I got so